it to be in the top 10. And my personal number 10 is the Type 64. And while I'm loading, I have a sip of soda, and then I'll tell you a little bit more on why this tank is there. So, why is the Type 64 in my personal top 10? Well, first of all, it's a good tank. Definitely it is. Second, it's a highly mobile scout, which I love to play. And third, I think it makes decent credits. It's just the gun is really not its super strong point, because the penetration is a little bit on the weak side with 128. But as you see, mobility is really nice. We can keep up with the AMX 1375, and we can whiz around. The vision is unnerved, which is really nice. I mean, the tank got better matchmaking in the 9.18 update, as all scout tanks, or nearly all scout tanks, got. Could you please not stand right next to me? That makes me nervous. And you see, this is why it makes me nervous. That guy gets himself spotted and I get shot. Fuck you! Seems like my medium tanks are on a mission to kill themselves. That's not a good... Whoops! I got spooted. That's interesting. Okay, so we are winning the other side, which is probably very necessary, but getting pushed down on this side. Oh, there's a lot of people. Not sure for how long we can... Yes, Skoda, please do that. That guy is a danger to both the dead and the living. It's a bad shot. Is he still there? You never know. I would prefer if my team would finally make its way over here and actually attack all the medium and light tanks on the other side. Fuck, that was a bad shot. Was that a ricochet? It looked like it was, right? Oh, T-34, would you please not? Also, could someone shoot at Cromwell? I mean, there is like 4 people around us. Finally. That was about time, my friends. That was about time. Oh, he's trying to... He is ramming me. That guy just killed himself to take me out. Okay, Okay. I'm still hoping that we are able to pull that battle, but the tiger's now doing a horrible mistake. He's trying to follow the Type 62 around and getting into the open. It's just like, oh god, no. Oh god, no, tiger. What are you doing? I have no idea what that guy is doing, to be honest. He should sit in the cover of the houses, because he's relatively low on health, but... well... not going to happen, right? Can the 87 maybe go cap? Enemy Type 64s. Shooting us here. And there's artillery. Okay. Seems he doesn't have a repair crew. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. So, that was number 10 of my, of my most beloved premium tanks. I think you've seen that the Type 64 is very capable when it comes to fights on open maps. Unfortunately, we overstayed our welcome. My mistake was to stay here, and I should have pulled back way earlier, so probably it was me losing that battle. And actually, I would like to play one more battle in this tank, if my team could finally decide to win or lose. Come on. Again, that Jagdpanzer had to get off another shot, right? The same mistake I'm doing way too often. But he had to get off that second shot, and it cost him. Yeah. Everyone is now telling how useless our artillery is, but that's to be expected, right? It is artillery after all. Okay, and our 87 killed. Oh, maybe we can actually do something. Type 64 is not the most accurate. If he wiggles around a little bit and doesn't stand still, so maybe he will not hit. Oh, or maybe if he spots the Type 64. Now that makes things totally different. And there's the poodle. Oh, goodness. And that's the loss. Because the Type 62 is actually a good player. Yes, we know A5. Jagdpanzer is sitting there. And la 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 la. The Type and the T-34, yeah, they work together. And I just wanted to say, T-34 we didn't see for a long time. We saw the poodle shooting, so I was expecting him to do something like that, but yeah, too late. That was unnecessary, but because now he will not be able to go back to reset the cap actually. And Type 62 is coming. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. So we get 1.8k combined, which is really nice, but I mean, for a tier 6 tank, that is around what you need to get the third mark. On most tier 6 tanks, that is. On this tank, it's actually not enough by far. So let's have another round and then jump to the next tank in line. And I tell you, it will be not a scout tank. The next tank in line will be something different. And to be honest, when I was setting up the list of my favorite, of my top 10 favorite premium tanks, I was really a little bit surprised by myself, because usually, I mean, you have these preconceptions about yourself, right? I am this and that kind of player, and I like this and that, and then see, like, okay, maybe I should rethink, because there is tanks in the list that actually don't fit my preconceptions about myself. Okay, but now let's go to the middle, let's be super aggressive, let's risk it for the biscuit and either have an epic game or go out in a ball of fire. Hi-ho, Elgrim, how are you? Elgrim, we are doing a top 10 list today for the first time. My top 10 favorite premium tanks. Oh, that water is slowing me down so heavily. What the fuck? What the fuck is that M8 doing? Is that M8 really? Wow. Okay, that ELC is not going to spot anymore. Quack the duck. Quack! Okay. Enemy has a T67, so I'm still in danger here of getting actually some very unpleasant news. Someone able to shoot at SU now? Oh, a little bit. Yeah. There's 2 artillery pieces. Really I have to wait until I drop and then run from here. No. Hopefully artillery. Oh, hello, Mr. Artillery. He's not looking. That SU's coming. Why is my tank suddenly so slow? You see that SU is coming to find me. Yeah. Where is he facing? He's facing. Hello. How are you? Okay. What I said, Elgrim, first was, "Hey, how are you?" And then I am running my top 10 favorite premium tanks in the game, so I'm running a top 10 list today. And this is my number 10 favorite premium tank right now in the game, the Type 64. So you came basically just at the beginning of the segment. T28 is really trying to piss me off, right? Okay, 7 kills. I can live with that. Oh boy, that was nice. And someone said, well played, T64. Yeah, thank you. More positivity in this game. That's what we need. That was actually quite a fun game, and I think it showcases why I like that tank so much. And yeah, enemy had a pretty bad game. Poor ELC. And burn boob. I was just saying on stream that this game needs more positivity. Welcome. Say hi, you are on TV. What? And bunch of pay-for-win shit premium bastard fucking stupid gold gay. Verschissene Paypal-Hure. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? Wait. Burn boob. The SU-100. Oh, I pissed him off. Oh boy, that 300 battles, 48% win. He's just completely... Okay. So, his most used words are PayPal, gay, and whatever. Oh, he's just so angry. I don't know what to say to him. Fucking PayPal, gay. Okay, so you see, you can not only have good games in that tank, but also farm salty tears. And you know what? Because I think we should make that a tradition. Every time I get someone like that, everyone in the chat gets 10 salty tears, right? So, let's say add points. I think it is all 10, right? I can. Yeah. So enjoy your 10 salty tears because... Oh boy. So, now, off to number 9 of my 10 favorite premium tanks, and this time it's a tank destroyer. It's the Rheinmetall Skorpion G, and as I said, I'm typically not a tank destroyer player, or I'm not thinking of myself as a tank destroyer player. But recently I feel that this tank is really such a joy to play, and the mixture of big alpha, okay mobility, and a completely traversable turret make it kind of enjoyable, even if it's a tank destroyer for me. So here we are. On position 9, the Skorpion G. This is right now one of the most played vehicles. I think it's the most played vehicle in the game right now. And my appreciation for the tank is obviously shared by a lot of people. Yeah. And I think rightfully so. It makes good credits. As I said, it has the fully traversable turret. It's a really nice tank. Let's see if we can farm some more salty tears from our friends. Oh, hi Newmaster, by the way. You missed out big time in the last game. You missed out big time. That was one of the most fun things I had at some time. Okay, we are of course going to sit in the bush here, trying to push out the LTTB who thinks that he's a sniper schnitzel. No, he's not stopping. Wow! Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The LTTB is not stopping here. But he's also not stopping anywhere else. What the fuck? The fuck is going on? Ooh, 50. Why do I again have no crew voices? I think I fixed this once. But it seems the crew voices are gone again. Okay, I have to look this up after this battle, because I think it was fixed between. No one. Ooh, this is going to be a really bad battle for us. We are going to get pushed over on the other side, and come on. Oh! Oh! Oh, you reached the Bismarck. Congratulations. I know that was a goal for you for quite some time. No, don't track him right there. Can I get shots into anything? Tiger, where's that tiger tank? No, E50. Let's go. What the fuck? Good. Oh. Okay. Seems like some of our tanks were able to retreat, actually. Now, the problem is that we are having this huge line here, and basically no concentration of tanks, and I really would go to another position. And I would like to know if they attack or if they actually go back and try to save their base. no, 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 no. No, no, there's no shots. Come on, turn. Oh, what happened? Come on. Oh, the Tiger 2, that would have been such a juicy shot into him, but I fucked up big time. I fucked up again. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. You know what, we need to go into the thick. We need to actually be aggressive right now. And this is one of the reasons I really like this tank, because if need be you can play it like a pocket medium and be aggressive with it. Okay, now spot the 704 again. Come on, Lulu. Oh, that 704 is of course right behind that house right now. And it went into the ground. Come on for 50 to 120. You need to spot. I mean, once you're reloaded, you can be relatively sure in that vehicle that you're actually dropped from vision. And there's a Skoda that I don't see. Okay. Would it be possible to actually spot something, guys? Oh fuck. No, the Skoda is reloaded. Fuck. The T-44-100 doesn't stop clicking anymore. That guy is like seriously mentally challenged. Suicide, no brain, moron, he says. Okay. And clicks the one that is on full health. No idea what he actually wants to say. T-75 is really fucked up. He should pull back, actually. He should pull back. Okay, too late. fuck. They are being...
Feuererlaubnis erteilt. Dagegen voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wo sind sie hin?
.5120 needs to pull out of the cap zone, but yeah. Unfortunately he doesn't. He really needs to pull out of the cap zone. Got spotted. Okay, that was actually quite good, but probably he got himself spotted with that.
Feuererlaubnis erteilt. Dagegen voll durch ihre Panzerung.
And the Skoda T50 immediately spots me. Ah, that was unlucky. So what's good about the Skorpion? Of course, it's alpha. The mobility, you see, you can flex around. Bad, of course, it doesn't have any armor at all, and you will often get shot with HE ammunition and suffer greatly. But in general, I think it's still a very balanced tank. There are some people out there who think the tank is OP, but I really don't think it is. And it's just a good and strong tank, but not OP as in completely unbalanced, blah blah blah.
Wir sind
I
bewegungsunfähig.
shouldn't have stopped running away.
Verwundet.
I mean, there's 4 tanks against him. There is no way he can actually do something about them. I mean, maybe if he had an ammo rack, but yeah, that's the Skoda. So, number 9 on our list of tanks. Let's see if there is news from our friend Burnboob. So we are still making a kind of a profit, but I'm running chocolate on that tank that really cuts into the profits. And I'm not sure if it's the correct way to play the tank, but I really like to play this tank with coated optics and so be able to flex around, don't have to wait for the binocs to go up. Do we? I think maybe we have later time to actually play one more match in this tank. But now let's move on to the 8th position of my top 10 most favorite premium tanks. That's such a hard thing to say, and it's another tank destroyer. You know what? I know. For a guy that never plays tank destroyers, I have quite some tank destroyers in that list, right? Do I really have to say more about this tank? I think for a long time I was just not able to play it in a way that suits me. And then I did the same as I did with the Skorpion. I put in coated optics, I put in chocolate, and I played it way more aggressive, way more at the first or between first and second line, and I'm even playing the tank like a little bit like a scout tank, even more so in a matchup like this. You will see what I do now. I will just go do some aggressive spotting here, maybe even get some damage in. And since I do this, I have actually managed to recover my win rate in that tank. I was sitting at a quite horrible 45% after 180 battles. And since then, yeah, well, I've gone up quite a bit. And I think since I changed my setup, I have an overall win rate of like 70% in that tank. And like even 75. It really, really is... It helps me playing and get along with the tank. So let's see, I don't expect too many people to go here actually. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. There's nobody. Goodness gracious, that will be a horrible match. That will be quite a horrible match. Problem is, if I get spotted once, I can probably prepare to die immediately. Look. Our IQV already died, which is a tremendous disadvantage. Enemy IQ. Okay. Oh, we are losing tanks left and right because, well, obviously. What the fuck? How am I spotted? And what the fuck was that? Did you see what just happened? I have to look that up in the stream because I'm reasonably sure that I wasn't spotted when I got shot first time. What the fuck? Okay, there is no way to help our team, to be honest. They are completely blind. They don't see people sitting on that ridge line. They don't have anyone pushing. So now let me quickly watch that in the stream. I'm going in that bush. 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy shoots me. And now I get... Oh fuck no. That was really, really strange. To be honest, I feel that was the strangest occurrence I had in that game for a long time. I don't feel there is really vision cheats because that's determined by server, right? But I have no idea what happened. Come on. As I said, I'm playing that as a semi-scout. Okay.
Dagegen voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der steht in Flammen. Ziel erfasst. Ich sehe sie nicht mehr.
P25-2 is still alive. There are so many enemies we have to deal with. There is... Okay. Problem is that there is the 2 Su-85. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Do you see why I love this tank? I was for such a long time not able to play it correctly, but boy is it a good tank. And... Whoa, whoa, no, 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 please don't kill me, Utter. Oh. It's just... To be honest, it's overpowered as fuck because of its camo rating. And now let's go. I think we would actually lose this battle, but in the end it turned out rather well for us, and I think we will make a healthy profit, even though we had to run the chocolate to make it, or make the tank go like I want it to be. Oh, come on. T62 had to take away that shot from that kill from us, right? So we get a high caliber, we get a first class mastery badge, and 44,000 credits. That is quite nice, to be honest. And yeah, I think there is not too much more to say about this. Position 8 of my top 10 premium tanks, and I think we should just move on with the position 7. And now we are back to a totally different thing, because from a fast, not very well armored tank, we go to a fast, not very well armored tank, and I know, it is the Cromwell B. Of course it is. The Cromwell B is basically a premium version of the normal Cromwell. It has a little bit worse turn ratio, so it's on soft ground and in water it really turns horribly, horribly bad, but other than that it's quite a standard Cromwell. And of course it gets this nice look in the Berlin, not the camouflage, you have to put on camouflage yourself, but the whole insignias and everything. And I personally like the Cromwell a lot, because, or I have to say, it would be even higher up there before 918. But right now, What changed is that the Cromwell, when it's low tier, is facing a lot of higher tier light tanks, and this takes away from this tank for me, because usually when you were low tier, you could double as a scout and do it with confidence. But right now I feel you are playing against like the 1375, and yeah, it's not really that strong a scout tank anymore. How do I mess up that climb every time I try it? How do I mess that up every time I try it? Not even sure if they changed that climb, but I still think it's totally possible. Right? Oh, Pz.Kpfw. Okay, let's go to the middle then and play with the Pz.Kpfw. It seems I cannot do that climb anymore if my life depends on it. I think that guy is really in love with us, right? Okay. Oh goodness! Why are they all waiting for? Oh boy. Tier 8 and 2 tier 6 just being there for me, waiting for me. Okay, so while we are waiting for the Cromwell to come back, let's just play one more battle in the Skorpion, I guess, because I promised you that we will have a battle in the Skorpion, and now I think it's the perfect situation to do this, because we have to wait for the Cromwell. This cannot be the battle that showcases the Cromwell, right? So, again, here we are. Oh, goodness gracious. It's 470 Ds on each side, and to be honest, I have no idea where to play in this situation. This whole area here is about vision control, and the Skorpion has rather lackluster camouflage values, so someone feels he's funny drawing a Hakenkreuz on the map, yeah. But I mean, he's from Salt, so that's to be expected, right? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, that is going to be a fun thing. You know what? I'm going to turn around already. Who is not spotted? The Skorpion, I mean, the Skoda is spotted, the Battalion is spotted, so I don't feel like I should get YOLO'd anytime. So I will make my way up here. Because if I get YOLO'd now, then, well, the enemy team is much stranger than I thought they could be. see. Anything happen? No. Oh. Turned, okay. And we have a Reveloras, which is a little bit of a letdown because I know I can roll 514 of an AP shell, but I just loaded that brilliant little HE shell for the Gorilla, and it was so worth it. And it was so worth it. Now Reveloras. Ah, unfortunate. Let's load another HE shell for the Skorpion. Cromwell's already lost, that's nice. Oh boy. We are losing that battle quite fast. Jump! Lol. So, well, there's a gorilla. Don't think it will live until we are there, but you never know, right? Maybe the T-55. Oops. Ah! That was close. No, 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 there's no gorilla. Ouch. Ouch. Ah! That is... I have no words for this, to be honest. That Rheinmetall Borsig was just pushing me out. Not even sure if it was intentional or if he was just super retarded, but wow. Make my way around the wreckage. I'm just watching the situation again in the stream. So I'm overtaking him quite clearly. Taking aim, getting spotted, and now I cannot pull back because that guy is just pushing me out and I die. Wow. That is something else. Okay, we hit one blind shot into the gorilla, which is nice. And have a fairly decent match overall. But let's go back to what I think was position 7. Yes, the Cromwell B. Let's quickly check on the Rheinmetall. Fairly decent player. You can expect him to do that on purpose. That wasn't just like, hey, it happened. That was completely and utterly on purpose. Okay, let's go back to the Cromwell and play a battle in this one. Number 7 on my list, and I feel it's a really enjoyable tank, but as I said, the fact that it's now facing so much more higher tier light tanks takes a little bit away from it. And of course the fact that it seems to get into tier 8 battles a lot is also a little bit of a letdown. But you know, back then that wasn't a problem, because usually if you were in a tier 8 battle there was no tier 8 light tanks, because they were treated as tier 9. And yeah, you saw the occasional T-71 or something, but even that wasn't like too likely, and it didn't take away too much from you. But the situation has completely changed. Also, you see a lot of these T-34-85M nowadays, and they are such a powerhouse. Since the buff, I would say that the Cromwell has become obsolete or something. That would be, ouch, way overstated, but it's just not as relevant anymore.
That one bounced.
41 is shooting, okay. If he doesn't have any anything else to shoot, so maybe he has to.
Whatever gets damaged, we can barely turn it.
He was just... Come on. No, 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 no. Of course. I mean... T-71 seems to be on reload. Something.
We've damaged them. Enemy armor is damaged. The radio is damaged. We can only talk locally.
Oh, the T-71, of course, has to have 2 epic high rolls, right? I mean, I think 183 is nearly the maximum he can roll. I think that's like it. 187, 190, something like that is the maximum. Antony also ready to fire. Okay, so what is left to say? I think that the Cromwell lost a little bit of his relevance, even more so as a low tier on a city map like that. By the way, a piece of shit city map that should not be in the game, because it's one of the worst pieces of map design I've ever seen. But in general, it lost a little bit of its mojo. Don't know what to call it. I was sitting on a rather confident 62% win rate in that tank for a long time, and it just seems that I cannot keep up with this in the tank anymore. I get in so many tier 8 battles where I really struggle to find the role right now. It's a little bit unfortunate, but oh well, nothing we can do, right? Let's move on, and since I am not a tank destroyer player much. On position 6, we will play with a tank destroyer. One of the more enjoyable tanks in the game right now, I think, is the Stridswagen S1, and it is, for me, a very, very nice way to make money. Now, it is I think it's the only TD right now that has, the only premium TD that has the siege mode, and that siege mode is, for me personally, really a good thing for the game, because it's a completely new game mechanic which we haven't seen for quite some time before the Swedish tank destroyers entered the game, so that's very positive. And I think it just adds a little bit of variety, and we need that in the game. Of course, I'm going to sit on the 1-2 line, trying to find some shots, but let's see. Specialty of this tank is that it basically has no gun bloom when turning the hull, because in a siege mode you turn the hull all the time, and you see there is basically... Oh, come on. The gun is usually ultra precise, but ah well. You know what? Trying to get into the sniper location ups for the hill. Sorry, my friend. I'm feeling quite useless right now. Now they are pushing. Oh, now they are pushing this side. Okay, and back we go. T-71 has already been killed. Oh, that's beautiful. Fuck, 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 fuck! Skorpion G. Right now we are pushing this line faster than I am actually able to follow the push. T-34 100. WZ is really, I mean, what's wrong with that guy? Nothing against playing cautious as a TD, as a scout, but honestly, friend, you have to at least give some vision to your team. As I said, nothing against being careful and stuff, but I mean, Yeah, the VK100 is getting shredded right now because there is no support.
God verkan i målet. Stryk en fiendevagn.
No, no.
Fienden träffad.
Let's shoot the tier 9 first.
Fiendevagn
Okay.
förstörd.
Fuck? What did you... which fuck did you mean, new master?
Låser på målet. Bra verkan. Fienden förstörd. Få se målet. Släpper målet. Den gick igenom pansaret.
Oh no. Let's turn around. Oh no, turn around, turn around, turn around.
Få se målet. Vi förlorade målet.
Close but no. What the fuck? What the fuck, new master? Oh, I've done a mission. I've killed 4 without taking damage. So, actually, that is quite nice. Yes, number 6 of my top 10 premium tanks in the game right now. I think you've seen why I like the S1. It has monstrous penetration with 288. It is still fairly mobile, and it is super precise once you're in the siege mode. And I think I'm one of the probably few people who actually think that the Swedish tank destroyers add a lot to the game, because it's a new game mechanic that you can master, and that is really different from everything else we have in the game. So for me, they are a lot of fun. So I just unlocked the UDES, and I have a couple of more games in the Stridswagen S1, as you see. Both of them are sitting at around 750 damage. I think they're sitting exactly at the same 748. And I really like these tanks. And the interesting thing is they both are tier 8 vehicles. They share the cannon, and still they are very, very different. The UDES has even better camouflage. I mean, if you go to the vehicle parameters, you will see like it's a complete fuck you. 1020 concealment value, 67% when parked, and it is such a fast vehicle, and it is even more precise. Look at the firepower. It is. It doesn't show the values in siege mode, because in siege mode this thing has, I think, 0.25 dispersion, which is really, really awesome. So they managed to actually make these very similar tanks with the same mechanic very different, which I totally appreciate. And even though people on the forums, of course, now discuss, is this tank OP, is the Streetswagen OP, blah, blah, blah. I think neither of them is, and they are just both like really novel and well-to-play tanks. And with that being said, we are moving on to the next in the list. Number 5 of my top 10 premium tanks in the game is, of course, another light tank, because, you know, I think everyone knows how much I love my light tanks. And there we are. It's the AMX 1357. This tank has quite a history, because when it was first introduced, it really was more a novelty item than a good tank. The penetration of 143, not that good. Movement, not that good. And of course, the gun handling was typical for French tank, French light tank, really awful. And then it got buffed. It got better matchmaking. Now it's only seeing tier 7 to 9. It can mount a vertical stabilizer. And I even think its mobility got buffed a little bit, but I wouldn't actually say that this is 100% true. I'm not sure. And suddenly this tank became an absolute powerhouse in tier 7. The autoloader that always has been a little bit meh because of the inaccurate gun handling and the lack of alpha, suddenly becomes a super deadly weapon once you are able to mount that vertical stabilizer. And now with the 35% camouflage value, this tank really is a force to be reckoned with. And let's see if we can showcase this here. I mean, the S1 is a scary tank, and also the Bataillon 12 tons is, in my eyes, is a really good tier 8 scout, so we have to be careful. And let's see if, what I can showcase. I will go in a little bit aggressive forward position, maybe a tad too aggressive, but we will find out, I guess. Where is that guy? Oh, there. Okay. Type 64. Oh, there is. Type 60. Holy shit, there is a lot of tanks. Currently waiting for the T-34s to do some work. But maybe now it's time. No? Okay, let's run. Oh, he didn't even see me. He did. Oh, no. Streetswagen can shoot me any second now, and I need to go into cover. Okay. Okay, let's go on a complete reload. Maybe that was a bad decision. On the other hand, maybe we need that clip, right? How is it possible that I'm not seeing anything of the Prima Victoria? Ah, there's this rock between us, okay. What do I want to do right now? I know the Prima Victoria has good view range. And I know that there is still the S1 that can punish me and the 12 tons. So you know what, I'm going to pull back right now. I'm going to load... Oh, the Pz.Kpfw and the T-150, they are nearly full. That is disaster. Tiger is nearly full. That is absolute disaster. I was expecting to actually run between them and put a little bit hurt onto these two tanks, but since they are nearly full, I have to play a little bit smarter. Okay. Oh, fuck my life. Tiger, yeah. You kidding me? That Tiger though. Was he already reloaded? No idea. Anyway. 979, and I think we can play another match in that tank because I think we didn't even play that bad. 1800 combined is okay for basically every tier 7 light tank. It's also 2400 WN8 in this, but it's not enough. It's not enough, friends. Oh, yeah, I mean, games go strange for me too. Look, 50% after all of these games. It's kind of weird day. Again, we are playing in the 1357 here. My 5th favorite premium tank in the game right now. And I see new master. And this time I want to go to the F2 position, maybe get some first spot in. I'm just hoping that I get some support here, and it's not as usual that the enemy is there with 10 tanks and my team doesn't send anyone. I think this is my biggest problem in situations like that. I'm so often running into like 5, 6, 7 enemy tanks and my team is just chilling on some other area. Don't really know how this is even possible, but it happens way too often for me to be comfortable with. Ooh. Okay. We started out well with like 1000 combined, and now we have to actually pull back into a little bit more defensive location. Cromwell is already here, and trying to ruin our game, but what can we do, right? That guy is really annoying me. Cromwell, would you mind not to... Yes, he is still there. He's probably blind, but he is still there. T-3485. Artillery now knows where I am, and there's the first hit. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, what I need to do is pull behind that and go for T-34. Okay. Okay, you take artillery shots for me, right, Cromwell? Yeah, you do that. You ruined my game, so you be a good little bro and take artillery shots for me. There's the tier 6. There's the trade hunter, there's the tier 6. I mean, if we now had someone to shoot these tanks, that would be awesome, right? Oh, there's a G2. That's interesting. Why you spooked me? Oh, probably his binocs kicked in. Come on, pull back. Okay. Oh, the Cheeto got some artillery hit now. Could have actually YOLO'd him without having a full clip, but who would have known, right? Let's try to rig beer. Whoa! That makes sense. That makes sense. I was unspotted, no? Yeah, you know that. I mean, M44 shooting in 3. Yeah, this guy. He will now not stop shooting me for the rest of the game, because that's the only thing he can see in his little one-track mind. Shoot AMX. Okay. What a guy. I really don't want to get YOLO'd. So, WZ seems to be at the next corner, so trying again. I want to take out the piggy and make the game kosher. My platoon buddy made the game kosher. Okay, I can probably live with that. Okay. 9 kills between us. Okay, that was quite nice. Thank you, my friend, and goodbye. Lol. He was complaining that I didn't give him the Top Gun. My friend, Top Guns are earned, not given. Yeah. Look at this. 1173 because 2000 spotting and all of my damage spotted for myself. This is how you get up there, my friend. Not a Top Gun you get given by someone. Okay, so I think you've seen why I like this tank. It's mobile, it has a deadly gun, and I think it's really, really one of the more fun tanks right now in the game. And we are moving on to my fourth favorite premium tank in the game. And guys, I have to say I cheated with that one, because technically it's not a premium tank. It's a reward tank. And you can probably think what I am talking about, because it is, of course, the beautiful, beautiful T55A in the NVA colors. And what's not to like about that tank, right? What's not to like about that? It's a T54 with a now worse turret, but it has this beautiful infrared light, and it has a bit of a more precise gun because it's a German gun. It trains German crews, and when it comes to premium or reward tanks, it's just a thing of beauty for me, and it just has to be in the list, even though it doesn't earn more credits. Much like premium tanks, you can put in crews from the same country, but that are not trained for this tank. But yeah, as I said, it doesn't earn more. It doesn't earn more credits, which is a little bit of a letdown. But in the end, this thing is a reward vehicle, and you should probably see it more as a novelty item and not, shouldn't be your main credit booster anyway, or your credit earner anyway. So what I'm going to do is, of course, going to C1, cry for some help, because I don't want to be alone. And then let's see what we can do. As I said, the tank itself is more of a novelty item. The regular T-54 is now more than ever really stronger because it got the buff turret, it got more DPM, but I still feel that this tank is absolutely worth going through the pain that is the missions. It's a tank that not too many people have, and would you please not push me against the wall, Patton? And you should definitely go for it if you have a chance. Oof, there's a Kranwagen. I don't like the fact that there is a Kran. That Patton is one of the most egoistical assholes. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? No, wait. I was fully expecting the Kranwagen to shoot me. Yeah, to shoot me, because that guy is just giving way for him to shoot me instead of himself. Good play, my friend. Good play. Go fuck yourself. Type 61. Yes. Oh, the lack of gun. Okay. Okay. I get clicked, I get Kranwagened, I get blocked. I'm going to leave the scenery because fuck these idiots. Yeah. Yeah. There's a 3 on this side. We are going to lose this side, right? We're going to lose that. The question is when we have to actually leave. Type 61 is now running. Okay, now is the time to leave because everyone is running and we have to go back to base. We lost both sides, which is kind of interesting given the fact that the Kranwagen and the LT and the E3 were both all 3 on our side, so GG, my friends, GG. I already lost like 900 health. So, yeah, nothing we can do to win that battle. There is nothing we can do to win that battle. Okay, too late. We lost. We lost. You see, New Master, it's not only you today. It's just like... It seems that it's somehow a new moon or something and the idiots come out. And we're getting shot from both sides because, well, I don't know why. Because precise gun my ass. Didn't even hit him. They just rolled over us. Okay. Hey, aliens. That was not the game I was expecting to show you in that tank, but the enemy just completely rolled over us. I have no idea how we managed to lose both sides with all 3 tier 10 coming to the one line, but okay. Okay, let's try this again. Again, number 4 of my favorite premium / reward tanks in this game. And oh, we hit 3 of our shots. All of them were premium shells, and you see, that didn't really go well for us. We epically low rolled the one that actually penetrated, so there was basically everything in it. Okay, El Haluf. Again, I have a bad feeling about this, because the enemy have 2 assault TDs, and they will be able to push over us. Again, this is basically the same constellation. They have all the heavy steel that we don't have, and they have the assault TDs, so they will heavily push into this area here. And yes, someone is already clicking, and in the middle, the Leopard PTA. He wants to go middle, of course. So he wants to go to F6 or whatever it is, because in his little brain that makes sense, I guess. And yeah, there's a lot of people following him. So we would need all the forces we have to actually fight the enemy up in the north, but you see, the tank destroyers are sitting down there. The Leopard is already down there, getting himself killed. And to be honest, I think that is another loss. You can see already on how the tanks distribute this, that we will have a really hard time in that game. On 12 and are already here. Let's go to heat now. E4 is here as expected. Foch is here as expected. Okay. Foch is not fully committed to that position. Let's not fool around. Bounce is shot by the Tiger. Seems he has the small gun. It's only 240 alpha what we bounce. Oh, that lack of gun depression is really worrying. And we are already losing tanks. The object is basically done. The Leopard is basically done. Yeah. As I said, we are getting pushed over quite heavily, and I don't think we can do anything. The problem is that our TDs are not even trying to help us here. Okay, I have to take the shots from Tiger TV. Oh god, Emil, no. Yeah, as I said, TDs are not up to the task, they are not sitting close, and this is another loss. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Come on. What now? Can the punter can take a shot. I need to pull back here. Punter needs to take the shot now because I think I am more important if I'm alive than if I try to give one shot that will not penetrate anyway. So full disclosure, my heart is beating like a fucking drum. Oh man. Okay, I see it's done. Okay. Oh no! Oh, 2 grand battles in a row. That is nice. That is nice. So, what about this battle? Actually, everything happened like I planned. No, we got just pushed over on this side like I actually predicted. And what I didn't predict was that the Stritzwagen in the back and also the Rheinmetall and a little bit also me, we were actually carrying that game quite hard. And so it is another Brothers in Arms and another win. Nice! That was a good game though. That feels really... And I think it showcased why I love the T54 and the T55 Alpha. So, beautiful, beautiful game. And thank you. The Stridswagen really were able to put some hurt on the enemies. That guy, yeah, 80,000 battles, wow, that is something. And the other Stridswagen, technically not the best player, but he had a really nice game. So, what's not to like, right? And, well, 1260 base experience. I think we had 5.8, 6.3 something, 6.4 combined. That is quite a nice game, and it showcases why this tank is my number 4 most liked premium in the game right now. And now let's move on to something completely different. From a German medium tank, the T55A, let's move on to a Russian medium tank. And I think none of you will be surprised if you see my third most liked tank, premium tank in the game right now. It is, of course, the T3485M, or, I mean, I could have taken the Rudy too, because I think the whole concept of the T3485 and the Rudy and the M is so similar that it actually doesn't make any difference which one I choose. I think I talked already about why I love the T34, and to make it short, it's just a very comfortable tank to play. It's fast enough, it has good enough view range, it has very nice rate of fire, and if you don't get in a tier 8 battle like this, you also have armor that really counts for something. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm actually a little bit afraid because the enemy has 7 medium tanks, and I think they will push over this side quite hard. So I will probably hang back a little and see if... I mean, we have also 7 medium tanks, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be in the first line and getting shots. Have a good night, Wutzel. But you will never know what my my number 1 and 2 most liked premium tanks in the game are right now. I wouldn't go to bed if I were you, but you have to decide for yourself, right? Just kidding, of course. But I don't know. How do you guys like the rundown, or the idea of doing a rundown like this? Because our VTU is already getting obliterated. Fuck my life. That's not really... No, I can't shoot. The IS-3 will see me. Pretty sure. You know what? We already lost 2 tanks. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, if you like that, the idea of a rundown like that, I have some more ideas what we could do in the future. Actually, the next thing I would like to do is a rundown of the top 10 worst premium tanks I ever bought. Oh fuck, what? Why do you have to come up and spot me? T3485 is weird. And okay, what to do? Why did that FV have had to come up and spot me? I was pretty sure that he would be plenty busy with the tanks right in front of him, but ah well. If a sentence starts with "I was pretty sure that he would be busy," then usually it's a complete and utter misconception. I really don't feel like pushing right now, but I want to help my team somehow, but I really don't see any openings that I could use right now. But probably I should go for the KV-85 in the middle. Let's have a look. I mean, they are all covered by a good old soil hard cover. The fuck? Guy did see me? That's a bit of a pity right now. Of course, artillery is sitting there. And he is... Okay, I'm dead. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. What? How? How did he hit me? Wait. I want to see that. How was that guy able to hit me? Problem was, of course, the greedy shot into the side of the T-34. Could have avoided all the problems if I didn't take that greedy shot and just went for the KV-85. But that guy somehow found a shot into my roof. Let's see in the stream how that went. No idea how he found that shot. Okay, we are both maneuvering around the rock, and then honestly there is no way that he could shoot me like that. I just saw it and I have no idea how he found the shot. I have to look at the demo later, because I really feel he didn't have a shot at me. Strange. Anyway, third most liked tank? Yeah. I think I play that tank often enough so I don't have to showcase it one more time. Let's instead move on, and again, now since I am not a tank destroyer player, on the position number 2 we have a tank destroyer. I know. But the thing is, with this tank, I'm having exceptionally fun lately. It's just such a nice tank to play, and I personally think that Wargaming did a great job balancing that tank, because I never had the feeling that I'm waltzing through enemies and am completely invulnerable. Like, there are some matches in the Defender where I really had the feeling that the enemy team couldn't do anything to me. And with this tank, that's just not true. The lower plate is 145 millimeters. The tank is relatively low profile, so everyone can shoot and overmatch the roof. Because I think it's 20 millimeter or something, and it cries artillery. Please shoot me, please shoot me. No, please don't. And still, it has so many things going on for itself. It's relatively good mobility, and of course the delicious DPM. That it's still a good tank, even though it has the derpy gun handling. It has armor that is only worth something when it's top tier. So, as I said, I feel it's still really worthwhile. It's a good tank, but it definitely has flaws, and it's not like an auto win button. Oh, that Narson gets annihilated. I would love to actually attack that poodle, but not get into the firing range of the Skorpion. Because that Skorpion is scary, to be honest. It can take out basically half of my life in one shot. I don't really want him to do that with me. Oh. Fuck. Oh, there's this. Ow. Of course, the Judas is shooting me, and then you see that derpy gun. That's what I meant. I mean, it's not like it's an unbeatable death machine. Oh, 5-1. We really have to hurry up. Maybe I have to take a shot from the Skorpion, or at least risk one shot from the Skorpion. He of course is pre-aimed and ready to shoot me. Artie is of course shooting me. Makes sense. Oh man, are you kidding me? No one is having my flank anymore. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the map actually. Everyone just went from 0 line in and to the 7 line. That was kind of a stupid play by me, so I really can't blame anyone else. I mean, of course the T-71 had to go for me, right? But still it was a bad play by me and only by me. Okay. Let's quickly wait and play another game in this tank, because I think we have a little bit more time. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me quickly check all of those messages. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh, 1311. That is way closer than I thought it could be. Oh, please don't drive into the Oni. Please don't. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good boy. And let's have another game, because that was, of course, stupid bullshit that I played there. But, well, no one else to blame. We won both of the games, and I think, yeah. We had better games this evening, I can tell you. So, let's play one more game and number 2, and then have 2 or 3 games in my number 1, and then there are 3 honorable mentions, because I have a very personal relationship to that tanks, because I have owned them for a very long time, or so, something like that. So we have 1 more tank coming up in the list, and then 3 honorable mentions, and I am... the T-54 mod 1 is already... Only retards! Including you. I always make it a point to call people like that friend. So I wrote him, including you, my friend. Honestly, I've never heard of his clan. So, I don't know. Was he shooting me? Someone else. Yeah. Guys, I don't know how you feel about Chatagnon, but you should really spot. Oh god, that's the guy who like, only retards. Yep. He was the one that had to go at the same position where already 5 tanks are, right? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's horrible aim time. Oh, the Oho has the small gun. I like that. I like it a lot. Also, I like the fact that there is no artillery. Move on to hill, you fuckers. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah. Nice try, my friend. Nice try. Are you here? Oh, that was a big hit into the mod 1. 513 damage from probably from the RHM. I got hit by mod 1. That was interesting. What is it with you that makes you grind into me? horrible aim time though. That horrible, horrible aim time. Okay, one gun. One four already. Oh man. What is it that my team is doing? 1-5. Okay, I'm going to end this now very, very soon because I don't want to play it like this. T26E4. Does he take fire? No, he doesn't take any fire at all. Okay. No. Yep, one more into me and there's the Stridsvagn. T26E4 is still very, very healthy indeed, and we are losing hill very fast. So, two very mediocre / bad battles in a tank that I usually thoroughly enjoy. I think that was the first letdown really of the evening, because I usually enjoy the tank immensely, and also I have quite quite okay results in that tank. So now let's come to the tank that currently I enjoy most, the premium tank that I enjoy most. And that is, of course, the Lorraine 40 tons, because I think it's the most comfortable way to earn credits in the game right now. I know there is things like the Defender that is situational OP. There is things like the Patriot who is kind of OP if you can play it, but I can't. And still, for me, this is just so much more enjoyable. You have a nice little clip of 1200 damage, you have a manageable reload of, I think it's 33 something seconds, and you can just go around in that tank. You are fast enough to actually do something about the enemy team. Now, this is of course a worst case game for us, because we have 3 enemy artillery pieces, we have autoloaders, we have the E4 that is really able to put some punishment into us. So this is basically the worst possible matchmaking for us. The map is not that good if you have 3 artillery pieces. Bulldogs are already there. Doesn't make sense to... I'm not even sure if it makes sense to... There's the T-54. There's first artillery piece. Okay, let's see if I can make it up here. Ooh, I even made it up here unspotted. That's interesting. No. Again? Why do I have no notification? What the fuck? Why do I have no notification that I'm spotted? I'm pretty sure he didn't shoot the Waffenträger, because he was quite a bit away from me, like this, but maybe he was really, really inaccurate. I mean, you never know, right? Quickly see if I just didn't see the, because my stream is lagging behind quite a bit. Maybe he was shooting the Waffenträger after all, because he pulled a little bit into my lane. So maybe he was trying to use me as a meat shield and succeeded. WZ. Of course. I mean, why not, right? To be honest, I just want to leave now. This is another one of those battles that we will probably lose. How am I spotted? What is spotting? Oh, that before. Oh, that's my answer right there. Type 4 is if that Chatagnon is coming. And there's artillery, of course. Oh, again, one of these battles where we really get rushed by the enemy and they just pushed over us. The Type 4 Heavy was, I mean, he was literally hiding in this corner there, probably hoping that the enemy was just not notice him because he's such a small tank. I have no idea. They were just pushing over us, and I think this is one of the battles where you just can't do anything. Let me refresh this stream, because I'm lagging behind like a minute right now. Don't see the stream ever pause, but I was behind a minute. Strange. Anyway, I've seen your last message, Aliens, that he was stunned, so maybe this caused it. Yeah. But also, I've seen the Rheinmetall just pulling a little bit behind me, so probably he shot the Rheinmetall and I wasn't even spotted. Okay, happens. 2 losses. Okay, let's see. E1 dealt some good damage. Type 4, 3 hacks, right? I don't think so. The Foch. He shot 2 times. He didn't even get his 3rd shot off. That is worrying. And that guy played quite well. RT, well, let's not talk about RT. I think that is the one thing that you really cannot counter in your lightly armored tanks. That is the momentum that all of these E4, WZ14, T10, whatever, also in autoloaders in general, that the momentum that they have, you really struggle to stop them. If they push like with 3-4 tanks, there is not too much you can do unless you're in a in one of the super heavies. And even then, it's very likely that you just get shredded. Okay. So, they have 2 scouts. come on. Both shots went low. Problem is now that we don't have forces here. The Tiger P is not here, the E75 is not here. And again, this is the typical momentum thing. The enemy has a lot of momentum here. They have the WZ, they have this only E75 move. For God's sake, move. They just kill our Tiger. Because that guy has no armor and yeah. 556 from the WZ to our IS-3. And right now this battle is lost. I don't think the E75 will be there in time to actually do something. Yeah, he's also not trying, to be honest. Oh, come on. Right now. Okay, we lose the Tiger as expected. Not sure. Maybe we can do something. Bad shots by me. That big ass gun on the WZ is really burying. Can you shots into the Skoda? No, no. I would have taken one from him, but the IS-3 for once tried to be nice. Yeah, turn the turret. You know what? I'm going around, flanking them right now. Oh, fuck's sake. fuck. I'm going full risk now. Tried to give him the impression that I'm going to one side, but of course went to the other. That one shot that I didn't penetrate really killed me, or nearly killed me. Maybe it will still do. Okay, good. That T10 is on full health. That is really worrying. Should team up with the AMX-30. That Emil is also kind of passive. Well, okay. Can we do it? So, do you expect me to take shots now? AMX. Right. I mean, seriously, are you expecting me to take shots? That Emil actually has the most life out of all of us. Go away, go away, go away. Oh, fuck. Take the shot, take the shot, take the shot. No, 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 no. Ah! Oh, fuck. Man! That stun came exactly at the right time. That stun came exactly at the right time. And this is why I love this tank. It's just so nice to have a clip and the mobility and everything. Oh, I really thought that battle might be lost, but in the end we actually managed to have a good game. Oh, that poor WZ. So, I think this is the best showcase you can have why this tank is awesome. 1331 base experience, and nope, that's not a mastery badge, right? So I think a tank has to be seriously good if 1331 is not a mastery badge. Oh wow. And yeah, that was my list of my most liked tier, or my most liked premium tanks in the game. I think you might have your own, and I would like to hear what are your most favorite or most hated tanks. And while we are doing it, I am doing some honorable mentions. First will be the Chasseur de Chasse, the AMX CDC. This has been one of my favorite premium tanks for a long time. But then the Lorraine showed up and it was a little bit of like, yeah, you had your time, right? But there is still things that this tank has going for itself. And first of all, and it's the mobility, of course. I mean, the armor is the same non-existent piece of scrap metal that is on the Lorraine, but the mobility is, I think it's even better than on the Lorraine. This thing has a meaty 1200 horsepower engine, and it just goes forward like nothing else. I think there is, in a straight line, there is not too many medium tanks who can out-accelerate this one. And the best thing, it comes with such a meaty engine noise. Wait for it. I'll show it to you. Does that sound good? It does. Engine noise is really meaty, and I think it's fitting for that tank. Also, the tank has quite good gun depression, which is always nice. Whoopsa! Okay, now I need to run because artillery. That was... Wow. Artillery actually made sense and shot a target that is way more dangerous than the CDC. I am highly impressed by enemy artillery. Okay. Full heat SU 100 is... yeah, I know. Oh wow, such skill. It's not even living up to his name. It's not shooting skill rounds only. Oof. That should have been a hit, right? To be honest, I'm not sure. I should. Oh, nice. Good. That Foch was super dangerous. Still, I don't want to go into the thick with that tank, because probably everyone would decide to shoot me and then I would look rather silly. Yeah, click, 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 click. We know that there is another side and we would like to clear that one before we come back. That is okay for you. But maybe, I mean, maybe we shouldn't just clear them and just run back. Okay, I think they will kill that FV without me. So, as I said, the CDC was long time kind of a favorite of mine. It has absolute trash levels of gun handling. It's oh, goodness gracious. Honestly, I would like to hunt artillery right now because I really don't feel very safe until artillery is gone. Make the game kosher again. Oh, they are going artillery hunting. No, no. There is hard cover between them. I will remove that building at least. Fuck. That LTG saw me. Oh fuck, lag. Okay, I'm dead. Oh. Fuck! That would have been quite... not easy to carry, but we would have been able to carry this. WT, Chiri, KV5, everything while I was lagging. See you, new master. Have a good evening and sleep well. Oh fuck, that lag though. Okay, so we played in the CDC as an honorable mention. Now let's play with the actual first premium tank I ever bought back in 2012. And this was the Panzerkampfwagen T25. Back then I had no idea what to do with this tank. I had no equipment, I had no nothing, and so frustrating, by the way. Don't even make a profit. And I think I had a pretty horrible win rate in that tank. And last year, with Wurzel and Newmaster, I started playing tank again, and we actually fixed the win rate. But still, I have very, very fond memories of this tank. And back then, I didn't even have a German crew, German line that I was grinding. So the only German crew I had was sitting on that tank, and it was sitting on that tank for quite some time. And still, I feel it was very, very nice times. Now, the reason I'm not playing that tank very often right now is the abysmal view range it has. I think it's really not a bad tank. It is reasonably fast. It has a lot of hit points for a tier 5 medium tank, but it doesn't turn very well, and it has really abysmal view range. And I think the view range... What the fuck, team? I think the view range should be buffed in this tank. At least like 20 meters, something like that, because even with a super skilled crew with ventilation and optics, I'm not even close to reaching the 445 meters. And let's be honest, that is just not what I expect from a medium tank. Okay, we're getting outspotted, of course we do. At least... Oof, that one... I think both of these grenades had our name on it. Gun handling is quite okay in this tank, but also nothing to call home about. It's just okay.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Wo sind Sie hin? Ziel erfasst.
Okay. That was obvious. They were waiting for me. Can I? No, I can't even go through this. Now I'm stuck here. Don't know if anyone can pressure. Right now the Churchill is coming out. Where's the pump? There's the pump thruster. Okay.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Gegner getroffen. Finden wir ein neues Ziel. Gegner beschädigt. Einer unserer Raketten ist beschädigt.
No, my friend.
Wir haben sie beschädigt. Gegner
Okay.
getroffen.
Come on, come on, come on.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Erwischt. Ziel erfasst. Finden wir ein neues Ziel. Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Gegner beschädigt. Gegner getroffen. Gegnerischen Panzer getroffen. Gegner beschädigt.
Okay.
Mein Fahrzeug ist gesichtet.
Okay, we did 900 damage in a tier 5. I don't feel very bad about this, but honestly my team is just sucking big dick. Kurva debile, as our M41 puts it. Yeah. Kurva debile. 59-16 rush does good. M4 is like, one enemy! Whoa, he shot me! Now he doesn't know what to do. There's an enemy in front of him. What can... What is he expected to do, right? Oh, goodness. Decisions. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take away that tree. He never liked trees anyway. Okay. Then let's go away from that enemy. Ah, oh, there he is again. Oh no, an enemy. Oh god, that will not end well. But he's going to be brave. He's now pushing onto him. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen if he doesn't fire back, right? Ouch. 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 That was some next level stupidity. Oh, that 82 is using the big old mortar that is doing reliable 34 damage. Oh, now it was 88. Whoa. And now he's ramming him. 98 damage. Making it very easy for the VK to hit the Capola. 103. Every shot more damage. Oh, that is... And he killed himself with HE. Oh, curva debile, as the M41 puts it. Curva debile. Still, that that tank is making good money. 27,000 credits on a loss. I mean, what's not to like, right? On a win we could have easily made like 40,000, something like that. Probably 15,000 more. Yeah, 40,000 would have been the magical number on a win. So, if you're looking for a small German crew trainer, I think the T25 is not the worst choice. Yes, the view range is actually abysmal, but then again, it's a fun tank, and I would actually suggest it to people who are looking for a nice crew trainer that has the same crew layout as the E50. And now, one more tank of the series, the last honorable mention of the day, and then let's play a little bit more variety. But I want to show off my first tier 8 premium tank that I ever bought, and it's of course the almighty T34. I think it's one of the vehicles I have most games in. So let me quickly check. Oh, it's only second to the IS-3 right now. And 50% win rate today. It's horrible. And obviously nowadays this tank is not as good as it has been. But in the end, it has the same core strength. Oh, the first prem was the Type 64. That's a good choice, actually. That's a good choice. And so yeah, the T34 has the same core strength. It has a very, very good turret. Even more so if you manage to use the gun depression and you don't show this overmatchable area to your enemies. It is even a little bit more maneuverable than it has been before. The DPM, well, it was never a strong point of that tank. But on the other hand, it has a very, very nice penetration and meaty 400 alpha, which is really nice on tier 8. So you very, very rarely shoot premium ammunition in this tank, which then makes it actually easy to make a bank. So what to do now? There is artillery, one artillery. There's the JPE. JPE can of course easily pen us in this area here and of course overmatch the roof. But on the other hand, can also, even with 420 heat, there is areas where he will not penetrate the turret front. So until I get first hit by artillery or something else horrible happens, I will go to this position here and try to support our troops on the hill. Or maybe I will not. Grinding my way through my through my own team. Feel a little bit sorry for them, but on the other hand, they did stand in a very strange position. So what do we have right in front of us? Not too much. $425. As I said, that's Meteor Alpha for a tier 8. That is how you like it. Oh, wait. Come on out, pilot. Come on out to the other side. Come on. I know you want it. You totally want it. The two Jack Pistols are not here, right? So. Lol. Okay, T-25 pilot is dead. Sorry, T-54, I was not thinking that you might have a chance to kill him, so I was being an idiot. But he did it right. You see, gun depression is also really nice on that tank. Okay, not over a hill like that, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now that is a little bit awkward right here because the Skorpion is shooting. And that guy shouldn't be as worried about shooting me as he is. But in the end, it turns out oh, by the way, that tank has a nice little base accuracy, and of course, the moment I want to demonstrate, it horribly backfires. Let's just do this. Oh no! Ah, that was sad. He was killed a moment too early, so he couldn't actually keep me from taking damage from the fall. Ah, that was so sad. But still, I think the T-34 in the right matchup, like in lots of the city maps and anything, it still is a very solid earner because of the cannon. It is a beautiful, nice piece of cannon. Piece of cannon? No, you know what I want to say. It's just really good, and The platform, yeah, it's quite horrible to be honest, but the turret armor is nice. I think we bounced at least 1,500 in that battle, yeah. So, what's not to like about that tank? Maybe I should play it more often. It's always nice to be reminded about the good times I had in that tank. And now, with the showcase being done, I would like to jump into my Type 4 Heavy and pray for a city map